So, yes, what a day yesterday. What a Friday. Well, this kind of Friday we don't want to have anymore, and obviously we don't like those Fridays, right? I mean, what a day on the stock market. Those stocks just fell like a stone really badly, okay? So just to remind you, we were down in the S&P 500 with minus 1.2%. The Dow Jones was not so bad, 0.6, and the Nasdaq was heavily affected by the sell-off, because most of this sell-off was caused by big tech, obviously. And I want to go with you this morning just into some news that we cover over the last 24 hours, which might be important. And I want to look at with you on Monday, which should be interesting as well. So what will happen on Monday? And as you can see here, let's go first into some earnings. Okay, so earnings Monday the 2nd of November, there will be PayPal, which will let us know how they are doing. Other than that, Skyworks is maybe also important for the one or the other, who is one of the biggest supplier for Apple as well, right? Then we have Baidu, we have Estee Lauder, the fashion and luxury brand. We have on Tuesday nothing that I feel it's like crazy important. Then we have Wednesday Qualcomm. What else? Hilton Worldwide, if someone of you guys are interested. Expedia, the travel agency, right? The travel company. Then we have Thursday T-Mobile. But as you can see, also AstraZeneca. As you can see, the heavyweights are slowly taking off. In terms of earnings, we had now a couple of very big companies here. Take-Two for the gaming industry as well. What is else important? Nielsen. Then on Friday, we are having CVS Health Corporation, Marriott maybe. But let me have a look. I think we can check out also the less important ones. So let's have a look if there's some other companies that actually joined this list that are interesting for us here on this channel. Yeah, not really. Wynn Casino is also reporting on Wednesday, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. So as you can see, the earnings weeks get less crowded obviously over the last couple of days, and that's why I think Monday will be really important to see how the health crisis is going on. And if you're listening to some doctors here, like for example Dr. Scott Gottlieb, that you might see more often on CNBC, he says obviously we are just in the beginning of this thing, because obviously if you're seeing what is happening in Europe, usually, as we have seen, it comes first to Europe and then it came to US quite heavily. So is what we're seeing now in Europe, let's say, primary indicator what will happen to US? This will be the question, obviously. And then people like Kramer are saying, now one of the most confusing weeks of my career. I know we all want this election to be over, so steel yourself for a messy, confusing outcome leading to some messy, confusing action in the stock market, where therefore opportunities will abound. I'm expecting massive confusion. This is going to be a confusing week, actually one of the confusing weeks of my career. So yeah, the question will be, guys, what will happen to the election? Okay, so the election will be over, and you know, I just looking forward that this will be over as soon as possible, because this will bring a lot of uncertainty out of the market, which will be good for the stocks, because as lower the uncertainty, as bigger could be the gains and the rebound as well. And if we are seeing, you know, in Europe that the case is going down, this would be absolutely be the dream case for a rally to come. Then we have Steve Cohen, a billionaire and a massive stock trader, is officially now owning the New York Mets after the MLB approves his purchase. Make sure to follow my second channel as well, which is Wolf of Dubai 2. I'm posting a lot of content there as well. I need to change this picture because it's saying I don't have content over there. That's true. That's a lie. Then we are having the Tesla supplier LG Chem, which is one of the biggest, battery supply company in the whole world, and they want to spin off their battery business in December, so this will be quite interesting as well. And then we are seeing that people are saying there is the SPACs are the new market bubble. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, so first of all, you need to understand that SPACs are something very, very old. You know, we had SPACs for the last couple of 20, 30, 50 years, but it came somehow to new fruition, to new trend to do it right now again. And I am seeing this as a fantastic opportunity for companies to come live on the stock market, for us investors to see new companies out there. But we also see that the valuation on those SPACs can be quite interesting, so to say, right? I mean, those valuations sometimes are huge, okay, huge for those companies that are maybe still in the very, very much beginning. However, though, I like the new SPAC wave because it's just allowing us investors, us retail investors, to invest into companies quite early, or as early as possible. And therefore you see also something like, for example, here, I think it was here, let me have a look. I think it was here. Yeah, Fisker, for example, another EV company, is having another SPAC with Spartan Energy Acquisition Corporation, and they will, they raised actually in the New York Stock Exchange debut, and the CEO talked about the future of EV market on CNBC. So you can see that, you know, all this brand new technologies, all of this brand new industries are very interesting for SPACs as well, because, you know, this brings the kind of hype and momentum to those stocks, obviously, right? And therefore you see this sometimes a little bit high valuations. Is it a market bubble? Well, you know, I don't know, I'm not sure. Well, let's see. Okay, let's have a look also into some other news here, which I find quite interesting, and which should gives us maybe a little, hype on those stocks. So companies like Tesla, Apple, or Amazon shares can now be traded as digital tokens against cryptocurrency. You know, there's a lot of cryptocurrency out in the market, and if those millions and billions can flow into those stocks, that would be obviously fantastic, right? This is a new way for those Bitcoin millionaires to invest into stocks, and if this is the case, then I would be very happy, right? I mean, Tesla could get some new investors from the crypto scene, and I just think that this would be super interesting. And make sure to like this live stream. This would be highly appreciated, as always. I always, like to update you on the mornings. Make sure to follow me on Instagram as well, because I'm going on the biggest and best Halloween party in Dubai today. So if you want to stay tuned, make sure to follow me there. And I think that's it. Have a fantastic weekend, the best weekend you ever had, and I see you in just a couple of hours with my daily vlog, and today about NIO. Okay, so like how you can 10x your money with NIO. Stay tuned and have a fantastic day.